Have you ever found yourself paralyzed by the pursuit of perfection? That invisible wall that stops you from starting, or worse, from finishing. The relentless whisper that tells you it's not good enough, trapping you in an endless loop of revision and self-doubt. In a world obsessed with flawless outcomes, many dreams remain unrealized. Many brilliant ideas never see the light of day, all because of the tyranny of perfect. But what if the key to unlocking your potential, to achieving true fulfillment, wasn't about reaching an impossible standard, but about embracing a profound, liberating truth? Today, we unravel the wisdom of a simple yet powerful mantra: aim for success, not perfection. This isn't an excuse for mediocrity. It's a strategic philosophy for living a life of impact, progress, and genuine achievement. Join us as we explore how letting go of the flawless can lead you to something far more valuable: completion, growth, and real-world success. Meet Elara, a brilliant architect with a rare gift for envisioning breathtaking structures. Her designs were masterpieces on paper, intricate and innovative. Yet her portfolio remained thin, her completed projects few. Elara was a perfectionist. Every line had to be flawless, every detail meticulously accounted for. A single misplaced pixel, a slight deviation from her idealized vision, could send her into a spiral of endless revision. She'd miss deadlines, withdraw from competitions, and decline promising commissions, all because her work wasn't perfect in her own eyes. Her biggest opportunity arrived: a bid for a new community library, a project that could define her career. Elara poured her soul into it. Her initial sketches were breathtaking, earning praise from the city council. But as the deadline loomed, she became entrapped in the minutiae. She spent days agonizing over the perfect shade for a ventilation shaft, the precise angle of a decorative facade, while core structural drawings remained incomplete. She lost sleep, her anxiety soared, and her usually vibrant studio felt like a cage. Days before the final submission, her mentor, an experienced architect named Kaelen, visited her studio. Kaelen surveyed the scattered, half-finished plans, the immense effort, and Elara's visible exhaustion. "Elara," Kaelen said gently, "your vision is extraordinary, but the city doesn't need a masterpiece that exists only in your head. They need a library that serves its people. Aim for success, not perfection. A completed, functional design that meets their needs, even with a few minor imperfections, is infinitely more valuable than a flawless one that never gets built." Kaelen's words were a revelation. Elara spent the next 48 hours focusing solely on what truly mattered: completing the essential plans, ensuring structural integrity, and meeting the core requirements. She submitted her bid, knowing it wasn't perfect by her old standards, but it was functional, beautiful, and most importantly, complete. She didn't win the library project, but she learned a vital lesson. For her next project, a small community park, she applied Kaelen's advice. She focused on completing sections, gathering feedback, and iterating. The park was built, and it was a resounding success, beloved by the community. Elara found a new rhythm, a new freedom in her work, proving that true success lay not in the absence of flaws, but in the presence of impact. Elara's journey echoes ancient wisdom. The Stoics understood that true freedom comes from distinguishing what is within our control from what is not. Our effort, our intention, our progress, these are within our control. The external outcome, the perfection often idealized by society or our own minds, is not. By aiming for success, we focus on what we can influence, liberating ourselves from the anxiety of external validation or unattainable ideals. Similarly, Buddhist philosophy teaches non-attachment to outcomes. Clinging to the idea of a perfect result can lead to suffering. Embracing impermanence, accepting that all things are inherently imperfect and in constant flux, allows us to engage fully in the process, to appreciate the journey, and to find peace in completion rather than stagnation. In the modern world, this wisdom is reflected in agile methodologies, iterative development, and the lean startup philosophy. It's about failing fast and learning faster. Perfectionism, ironically, often leads to procrastination and burnout. It's a cognitive bias that tells us all or nothing, when in reality, life is a spectrum of progress. Think about your own life. Where have you held back waiting for perfect? What opportunities have you missed because you were too afraid to release something that was good enough? The fear of imperfection is often a greater barrier than actual imperfection itself. It's not about lowering your standards, but about shifting your focus from an impossible ideal to tangible, impactful progress. Elara's story and the wisdom of aim for success, not perfection, culminates in a profound realization. True mastery isn't about eliminating every flaw, but about consistently creating value, learning from every iteration, and making a real impact. It's about the courage to release your work, your ideas, your true self into the world, knowing they will evolve and improve. Success is a journey of continuous progress, not a static, unblemished destination. It's the art of doing, learning, and growing. So, how can you integrate this wisdom into your life? Start small. Identify one task, one goal, one area where perfectionism has held you captive. Instead of striving for flawlessness, define what success truly looks like for that task. Is it completion? Is it learning? Is it simply taking the first step? Then take that step. Embrace the imperfections, learn from them, and celebrate your progress. Remember, the world doesn't need your perfect. It needs your contribution. It needs your action. It needs you to aim for success. What imperfect step will you take today towards your success? Think deeper. Live wiser.